Would you like to use advanced AI models in Claude Code without needing to log into any single provider? Today we will walk through connecting Tencent's HY3 AI assistant directly into your Claude Code workspace. This publicly shared, open-source model delivers impressive programming performance, making it a viable alternative to many of the leading AI systems. It is easy to set up, free right now, and open source, meaning publicly accessible. Comparing its performance tests with top models makes everyone eager to try it. First, we will explore how to set up this integration in both Claude Code and Visual Studio Code. So let's get started. The intro notes HY3 is a mixture of experts model, which routes tasks to specialized parts, boasting 295 billion total parameters, yet only 21 billion are active. Can you imagine that? This mixture of experts model has 295 billion total parameters, but only 21 billion of them are active at any time. Releasing all these model parameters will create a serious challenge for competitors like OpenAI and Anthropic. This open-source model, developed by the Tencent HY team, features 3.8 billion parameters within its MTV layers. The Properties panel displays the model's architecture, showing the mixture of X4 total parameters, active parameters, MTV layers, and hidden size. Strong agent capability. Since the S3 preview, we upgraded tuning data quality and variety while scaling reinforcement learning, also known as RL. Although it is free until July 21st, remember that your data may be used to train their AI models. This is why it failed to run on any practical open-source model you might choose. Keep in mind that besides HY3, almost every open-source model can use your data for training. Looking at this performance benchmark is where things get concerning. This newly available market standard has already outperformed DeepSeek in S and every other benchmark, placing it in direct competition with giants like ChatGPT, Claude Opus, and GLM 5.2. It already outperforms ChatGPT and Claude in some benchmark tests. Different AI models are designed to specialize in specific areas, including finance, science, technology, marketing, and resource management. As you can see, Tencent's HY3 proves highly proficient in AI processing and general tasks. Compared to its current competitors, this system easily ranks among the top 10 or 20 options. Significantly, this open-source model currently ranks in the 9th position on the current programming index. Next, I will demonstrate how to run this smart AI model directly within your Claude Code workspace. If you are new to Claude Code, start by installing this tool. Run this command to install Claude Code on macOS or Linux, and use this version for Windows. Paste the copied command directly into your terminal and PowerShell. Once the installation finishes, verify that the application has installed successfully. Seeing the correct version number during your Cloud check confirms that the Cloud setup has been successfully completed. Once the Cloud installation finishes, a new .cloud folder is created in your directory. So I will show you the standard way to edit the settings.json configuration file inside your .cloud folder using this same method. First, launch the VS Code editor. Next, we'll configure the code command line shortcut inside Visual Studio Code. To begin, press Command-Shift-P on Mac or Control-Shift-P on Windows. Then search for shell command. Next, add the code command to your path. Next, type codepath/cloud folder, which runs the command to open this folder from your current directory. Next, press Enter to load the .cloud directory directly inside Visual Studio Code. Alternatively, you can simply source the .cloud folder. If you are running Windows, the program automatically saves it in your main C drive. Navigate to the C directory, locate the .cloud folder, and open it. If the setting.json configuration file already exists inside this .cloud folder, you just need to edit it. If it's missing, create a new file named settings.json, not setting, but it's named settings.json. After pasting the copied code into this field, insert the Anthropic model name where we configure the corresponding Anthropic base URL API endpoint. Next, we need to input the Anthropic API key. First, register an account on openrouter.ai. Then head to your profile to retrieve the API key. You can quickly generate your API key right here. Besides the OpenRouter API aggregator, the Tencent HY3 language model is also accessible on alternative platforms, including the Claude Code development tool and others. You can also reach it from that spot. This step allows you to connect directly with Claude Code and Visual Studio Code. Next, give your API key any name, like HY3, and we will set its expiration time to 1 hour for this tutorial. Never reveal your API key to anyone. This is your only chance to see it. Next, save this API key, which is an access code, in your notepad, or you can easily generate more. Keep the Anthropic API key field blank. Next, return to the model menu. Copy the unique identifier called the model ID, and then paste it directly into your Anthropic settings field. Save your changes now to start using it. Although this works in the Visual Studio Code terminal, I will demonstrate the steps using your system's main terminal. Next, type in Claude and hit Enter. Claude will launch right inside your primary terminal. A prompt will appear asking to let Claude Code read, edit, and run files here. After granting the requested authorization, you can start using the Tencent HY3 model directly within Claude Code. This usually takes 8 seconds to respond, but times may vary. If you are setting this up for the very first time, expect a slight learning curve. And please keep in mind that the process will also take longer during peak hours when network traffic is at its highest. According to this, it really helps speed up your game design workflow. Next, I will walk you through the process of designing a basic space shooter. Next, I input a basic prompt, instructing the AI to generate a complete space shooter game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Are you ready to move on? First, this tool generates a new space shooter directory containing 3 separate files for your HTML structure, CSS styling, and JavaScript code, running either completely automatically or after you approve the permission prompt. It will automatically finish every single task. In production-grade applications, you must always prompt for confirmation before creating or modifying any files. It generates completed HTML and CSS files. Now this will work with JavaScript files. In 5 minutes and 35 seconds, the system will output separate files for your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code. While testing, we detect an issue. After resolving the bug, it generates the full source code for us to test. Right here, you will also find the link to launch it. Now, let's copy this and paste it into the browser. The launch process worked perfectly. Clicking here triggers an explosion, displaying your points at the top. Moving to level 2. I like this. It will run just as smoothly. It also performs smoothly, letting you control the movement with the mouse. I really appreciate how smoothly you can navigate this using just keyboard shortcuts. A new high score, but game over. You can retry for a perfect run. The graphics, player movement, level design, and scoring are all flawless. This method allows you to integrate the model directly into Claude Code.